You think a tight budget means compromising on personal protection. That's where things get interesting. Hidden among these affordable options are firearms that deliver far more than their price suggests. But one unexpected contender could leave even experienced buyers questioning their choice. Stay locked in until #1, because the final pick may completely change what budget-friendly really means. Subscribe now. Number 10. Canik TP9 Elite SC. Starting our countdown at number 10 is the Canik TP9 Elite SC, a compact 9mm that helped establish Canik as one of the most aggressive value-focused manufacturers in the market. The Elite SC uses a 3.6-inch barrel, measures approximately 6.71 inches overall, and weighs around 24.5 ounces with an empty magazine. Depending on configuration, magazine capacity is 10 or 12 rounds, with extended options available. Canik's published specifications list the TP9 Sub-Elite with a striker-fired action, accessory rail, and ambidextrous slide stop and magazine catch controls. What makes the Elite SC interesting is how much equipment Canik traditionally includes for the money. The pistol was designed around a compact footprint, while maintaining a relatively substantial grip, which can make the platform feel more substantial than ultra-small micro-compacts. Optics-ready configurations, interchangeable grip components, and accessory compatibility further increase its versatility. The biggest advantage is clearly value. Instead of paying premium prices simply to get modern features, the Canik platform has historically offered a substantial feature package at a competitive price. The trade-off is that the Elite SC is no longer the newest design in this category. Newer micro-compacts are generally slimmer and lighter, so while the Canik remains a compelling budget option, the competition is getting much tougher, and that's exactly why it starts at number 10. The next pistols are bringing even more modern features for the money. Number 9. Beretta APX A1. At number 9 comes the Beretta APX A1, a polymer frame striker-fired pistol that brings Beretta's long firearms heritage into the modern striker-fired market. The APX family is available in several configurations, including compact versions designed around concealed carry dimensions. The APX platform uses a striker-fired operating system, a polymer grip frame, and a steel slide with a protective finish. Beretta's documentation for its APX carry variant lists a 3.1-inch barrel, approximately 5.8 inches overall length, 1-inch width, and approximately 20 ounces unloaded, demonstrating how compact the family can become. For buyers shopping on a budget, the APX family becomes particularly interesting because street prices can fall considerably below traditional premium competitors. Recent community discussion has also highlighted discounted APX A1 compact optic-ready examples as budget-friendly options. The design emphasizes aggressive slide serrations, straightforward controls, interchangeable grip components on applicable models, and a modern polymer frame architecture. Optics-ready versions make the platform more adaptable for today's market. The biggest strength is the combination of Beretta branding, modern striker-fired operation, compact configurations, and competitive pricing. The weakness is that the APX platform doesn't always receive the same aftermarket attention as Glock or Smith & Wesson. Still, if you're searching for a recognizable manufacturer without automatically jumping into premium pricing, the APX deserves a place on the list. But we're not even close to the biggest surprise yet. Number 8. Smith & Wesson SD9 2.0. At number 8 is the Smith & Wesson SD9 2.0. A pistol built around straightforward functionality and affordability. The SD series has traditionally targeted buyers who want a practical polymer frame 9mm without paying for every premium feature available. The SD9 2.0 uses a striker-fired system and a full-size/compact style polymer frame. Depending on configuration, it offers 15-round magazine capacity, giving it a significant ammunition capacity advantage over many slim micro-compacts. One of its most important characteristics is simplicity. Rather than turning the pistol into an extremely complicated platform, Smith & Wesson focuses on familiar controls, an ergonomic grip, and a design intended to be approachable for a wide range of users. The SD9 2.0's biggest advantage is price. It has historically occupied the lower end of Smith & Wesson's centerfire handgun lineup, making it attractive to buyers who want a recognizable American manufacturer without moving into the more expensive M&P family. The trade-off is size. This isn't an ultra-thin pocket-style pistol. Its larger dimensions can make it less convenient for deep concealment than the smaller guns higher on our list. But that same size can provide a more substantial grip and shooting platform. And that's an important point for a budget comparison. Smallest doesn't automatically mean best. If you prioritize affordability and a familiar full grip feel over minimal dimensions, the SD9 2.0 deserves a closer look. Number 7. Ruger Security 9. Moving to number 7 is the Ruger Security 9, a pistol that has become known for offering a lot of conventional 9mm functionality at a relatively accessible price. The Security 9 uses a striker-fired operating system and a polymer frame with an internal aluminum chassis. Depending on configuration, standard magazines provide 15-round capacity, putting the pistol firmly into the practical compact category. One of the biggest attractions of the Security 9 is its combination of size, capacity, ergonomics, and affordability. Ruger designed the pistol with a relatively slim profile compared with many traditional double-stack pistols, while still providing a full enough grip for comfortable handling. Its controls are straightforward, and the pistol uses Ruger's secure action system, which combines several passive safety elements into the operating design. The Security 9's biggest weakness, compared with the newest micro-compacts, is obvious. It's larger. A modern micro-compact can provide impressive capacity while weighing considerably less. But the Security 9 counters that with a more substantial grip and generally lower purchase price. For a budget-focused buyer, that matters. You're not simply paying for specifications, you are also considering ergonomics, availability, magazine cost, holster availability, and long-term ownership. Ruger has a large established presence in the American firearms market, and the Security 9 remains one of the company's most recognizable, affordable 9mm platforms. But now we're moving into pistols that offer even stronger combinations of price and modern features. Number 6. True P10C. At number 6, things get significantly more interesting with the True P10C. The P10C is a compact 9mm striker-fired pistol with a 4-inch barrel, approximately 7.4 inches overall length, 1.25 inches width, and a weight around 26.3 ounces. Standard capacity is 15 rounds, while extended magazines can increase capacity. CZ's published specifications list the P10C at 15 rounds, with optics-ready versions available. One of the pistol's strongest characteristics is its ergonomics. CZ emphasizes the grip's palm swell, deep beaver tail, interchangeable backstraps, and overall hand fit. The manufacturer lists a trigger brake around 4 to 4.5 pounds, with a short reset. The P10C also uses a cold hammer-forged barrel and a nitride-finished slide, giving it a durable, modern construction. For a budget-conscious buyer, the P10C is particularly interesting because it doesn't feel like a stripped-down economy pistol. Instead, it offers many features associated with more expensive competitors. Its biggest drawback is size and weight, compared with modern micro-compacts. But if you're comfortable with a compact rather than ultra-compact pistol, the P10C becomes one of the strongest value propositions in the entire lineup. And here's where the ranking gets difficult, because the next pistol offers a completely different balance between price, size, and capacity. Number 5. Taurus G3C. At number 5 is the Taurus G3C, one of the most recognizable budget-oriented compact 9mm pistols on the market. The G3C uses a 3.2-inch barrel, measures approximately 6.3 inches overall, and weighs about 22 ounces. Standard capacity is 12 rounds, according to Taurus's published catalog specifications. The platform uses a striker-fired operating system and offers compact dimensions that make it significantly smaller than many traditional service-size pistols. One reason the G3C remains popular in budget discussions is its price. Taurus has historically positioned the G3C aggressively below many mainstream competitors. It also offers features such as drift-adjustable rear sights, a textured polymer grip, and a compact frame. The G3C is not trying to compete directly with a $1,000-plus premium pistol. Instead, it focuses on giving buyers a functional 9mm platform without a premium price tag. Its biggest advantage is therefore value. The major compromises are the relatively short barrel, lower magazine capacity than some newer designs, and a platform that predates many of today's optics-ready micro-compacts. Still, for someone shopping specifically around a limited budget, those factors may be acceptable. And this is where the list becomes interesting. The remaining 4 pistols aren't simply cheap guns. They offer combinations of modern capacity, compact dimensions, optics compatibility, and established platforms that make the budget category much more competitive. So don't make your final decision yet. Number 4. Ruger RXM. At number 4 comes the Ruger RXM, and this is where modern modular pistol design enters our budget conversation. The RXM uses a 4-inch barrel, measures approximately 7.15 inches overall, and weighs around 23.2 ounces unloaded. Standard capacity is 15 + 1 rounds. The most distinctive part of the design is Ruger's removable serialized fire control insert, which forms the core of the pistol and works with interchangeable grip modules. That modular architecture gives the RXM an entirely different character from traditional budget pistols. The pistol is also optics-ready, allowing buyers to configure the platform around modern red dot compatible setups. Its biggest advantage is that Ruger isn't asking you to sacrifice modern design simply because you're shopping around a lower price point. The RXM brings 15-round capacity, modularity, optics compatibility, and relatively low weight into a package with an MSRP around the mid-$500 range. The main disadvantage is its dimensions. At more than 7 inches long, it is not a tiny pocket pistol. But again, this is about priorities. A larger compact can provide a more substantial grip and potentially be easier to manage during extended range sessions, while a smaller micro-compact can disappear more easily under clothing. The RXM therefore sits in an interesting middle ground. And now we're down to the top 3, where the combination of price, concealability, and capacity becomes even more competitive. Number 3. Canik METE MC9. At number 3 is the Canik METE MC9, one of the most compelling value-oriented micro-compact 9mm pistols in this entire comparison. The standard MC9 uses a 3.18-inch barrel, measures approximately 6.1 inches overall, is about 1.16 inches wide, and weighs roughly 21.27 ounces with an empty magazine. Canik lists the standard METE MC9 at 12-round capacity. The MC9 was designed around the modern micro-compact concept, small dimensions without abandoning double-stack capacity. It also features a slim polymer frame, interchangeable backstraps, accessory compatibility, and optics-ready versions depending on configuration. One of Canik's strongest selling points has always been the amount of equipment offered relative to price. That makes the MC9 especially attractive for buyers who don't want to spend premium money simply to get contemporary features. The pistol is striker-fired, and the METE family is known for emphasizing ergonomics and trigger characteristics. The biggest advantage is the balance between size, weight, capacity, and price. The main limitation is that 12 rounds is no longer exceptional in the micro-compact category. Several competitors now offer 13, 15, or even higher capacities. But that doesn't make the MC9 irrelevant. Quite the opposite. For someone who wants a compact 9mm that remains genuinely easy to carry while maintaining a relatively affordable entry price, the MC9 is still one of the strongest options. But the number 2 pistol takes the capacity game even further. Number 2. Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus. At number 2 is the Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus, a pistol that became one of the most important developments in the evolution of slim concealed carry 9mm handguns. The Shield Plus is designed around a slim micro-compact frame and offers 10-round flush magazines, plus 13-round extended magazines, giving a maximum configuration of 13 plus 1 rounds. Smith & Wesson specifically designed the pistol around concealed carry and increased capacity. One of its defining features is the flat-face trigger, which Smith & Wesson introduced specifically for the Shield Plus. The pistol also uses the familiar M&P grip angle and texture, designed to provide a balance between handling and everyday comfort. Performance center configurations add features such as ported barrels, upgraded sights, and optics-ready slides, depending on the model. The Shield Plus's biggest strength is its overall balance. It is considerably smaller than many traditional compact pistols, while still offering double-stack capacity. It also benefits from Smith & Wesson's enormous M&P ecosystem, meaning magazines, holsters, sights, and other accessories are widely available. The main downside is that newer competitors have pushed capacity and feature sets even further. But the Shield Plus remains a benchmark because it helped redefine what buyers could expect from a slim 9mm. And now we've reached number 1. But the winner isn't the most expensive, the most feature-packed, or even the highest capacity pistol. It's the one that best represents what budget-friendly concealed carry is supposed to mean. Number 1. Taurus GX4. And taking the number 1 spot is the Taurus GX4. The reason is simple. It delivers an unusually strong combination of compact dimensions, low weight, useful capacity, and affordability. The standard GX4 uses a 3.06-inch barrel, measures approximately 6.05 inches overall, is about 1.08 inches wide, and weighs just 18.5 ounces unloaded. Standard capacity is 11 rounds, with Taurus offering 13-round extended magazines on applicable configurations. The GX4 uses a striker-fired, single-action-only system and includes a striker block, trigger safety, and visual loaded chamber indicator. It also features a reversible magazine release and interchangeable backstrap. But the most important number for this particular video may be the price. Taurus originally introduced the GX4 with an MSRP poop of approximately $392.42, placing it dramatically below many competing micro-compacts. Current pricing varies by model and market, but the GX4 remains positioned as a value-focused platform. So, that's our countdown of 10 budget-friendly firearms worth knowing about in 2026. From the Canik TP9 Elite SC all the way to the Taurus GX4, we've seen compact pistols offering impressive combinations of capacity, modern design, ergonomics, optics compatibility, and affordability. But now, I want to know your number 1. Would you choose the GX4, the Shield Plus, the MC9, or one of the larger compact pistols? Drop your pick in the comments. And if you want more researched firearm comparisons, new releases, pricing breakdowns, and 2026 buying guides, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next list could completely change your ranking.